Hello everyone, Tyria here. Time for my Guild Wars 1 stream. I want to get started. Gonna just be doing the same sort of thing as yesterday in terms of continuing on with this assassin here. I need to move this microphone over slightly. And game? You wanna... Oh, this is interesting. 1 second, I seem to be having some technical difficulties. Oh. Would you know it, going to the technical difficulty screen somehow solved the problem. Why? I don't know. Okay, here we are. We've loaded in. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is if I want to try to rush the end of the game, then come back for stuff. Which is what I think I might do. Or if I want to, because part of what my thinking is if I kind of rush towards the end of the game. Why is my... Does it just help if I change scenes? Why would this be the case? The heck? My loading screens apparently, for some absolutely incomprehensible reason, are not wanting to progress unless I... Don't need those. Unless I am swapping scenes in OBS to one that is not capturing Guild Wars, and I have no idea why that would possibly be. But anyway, I'm somewhat conflicted of whether or not I want to be trying to rush the end of the game. Let's just grab a few dudes here. Or if I want to be taking my time. The goal with sort of rushing towards the end of the game would be... Okay, I'm going to just... Yeah, as soon as I swap, it fixes itself. I'm going to do this part of the quest because then I just need to go to town anyway. I'm going to try restarting Guild Wars to see if that fixes the problem because this is very strange. I've never encountered anything like this before. I don't know what's up. But if I were to... Okay, I need to go to Shenzhen Tunnels. We'll just go back to Matu Keep. And then I'll switch over to technical difficulties. Instantly, the loading screen disappears. I'm just going to restart Guild Wars. Let's see if that fixes this weirdness. I've never encountered anything like this before, so this is very, very strange. Taking a moment to capture the window. Am I getting... There we go. I don't know what that was about. Okay. So I need to... actually grab Chio again and Sertai. One thing that has been interesting, actually, about not having a full complement of heroes is having to use just a few henchmen to flesh things out. Has been kind of nice in its own sort of way. Do I have... Yeah, I do. I have expunge enchantments. I wonder if I want to be using that or not. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But if I go towards the end of the game as quickly as I can, it's possible that I could then have her finish collecting 3 proofs of legend herself. Because I need to do Raisu Palace, Imperial Sanctum just a couple minutes after that. But I need to get through Sunjiang District, Eternal Grove, Unwaking Waters, Raisu Palace, Imperial Sanctum, and then I could head over to Nightfall, collect the heroes there, but that's so slow. I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to collect some of the... I'm going to collect the bow for her to use for pulling, the Green Decade bow, because why not? It's going to suck in just a moment here. So I'm going to do that regardless. It just is probably going to be off camera. That's probably what's going to happen. Because I don't have anything else to do with these proofs, so but I don't want to like toss them, so just that way people know what's going on. Well, Daedalon got spikes down. I have healers here, so I'm not sure what the problem is. Don't know how often I've actually used a Wild Blow because it's unblockable against Aegis to try to finish off an almost dead enemy before, but here we are. We just did. I don't know. I kind of feel like trying to push and see how quickly I can kind of get through the remaining 5 missions. It's not like I'm going to get slowed down too much at the faction gaining portion, because I'm almost at the 10k that I need for that. And in fact, I can convert some Imperial faction and be done with it. Okay, I don't need to worry about those guys. Quite literally, actually. They took it down pretty effectively themselves. Commander Jafai. I see that we need to have a conversation, you and I. Okay. So I need to speak here in Raisu Pavilion. Chio left the party because Chio doesn't know about this place. They'll just take a moment to walk over to Raisu Pavilion. Not a whole lot to say about it in the interim. Sunjiang District. There is an elite that I can potentially capture there. I'm not going to bother worrying about such things, though. Because let's grab Naga oil and battle in the sewers. Sure. Just grab all those quests. I'm not going to be doing them right away, but how to keep. I need who got dropped? Chio. Chio isn't there because she's meeting up with Master Togo. Or she's meeting up with Brother Menlo, excuse me. A few bones accumulated. What was this one? Pure spawning power. Yeah, I'll stop by some runes at some point. It's not critical at this point that I do. I kind of want Dark Apostasy to synergize with Wild Blow for getting rid of Aegis. Because this is an auto crit, so it'll automatically, and it's unblockable, so it'll always trigger Dark Apostasy, which removes an enchantment on critical hit. And would allow me to be able to get rid of Aegis. I have a bunch of guardsmen in tow down here, by the way. For those who do not know how this particular quest works. Or haven't done it in a while. Good. Those afflicted ranges are a problem. Okay. Is this the one that has the 4 bugged afflicted there that don't do anything? Yep, it does. It's just they placed them afflicted and didn't give them any AI for some reason. They just kind of stand there. Very strange. Very strange indeed. I kind of want to get her an alternate set of Zealous Daggers so I don't have to always be using these. I might be picking those up from Nightfall, though, because I think Nightfall doesn't have any endgame weapons that I specifically feel like I need. Now, there's lots of places to get Zealous Daggers. I'm going to get Shido's Blades at the end of Factions for my Vamp Daggers, because they're cool. I may go with Ilari's Double Blades, which is just a version of these that aren't on fire, as an alternative if I really want them. I know, I'll have to think about some of what I want. Because I do want, I need to not be standing in, like, 5 Rays of Judgment. Well, a bunch of the guards are almost dead, but almost is not actually dead. As they say in Magic, 1 is not 0. This mission can be kind of tricky. This is Junlei Chest. I want to drop off this steel ingot. I'll hang on to these proofs. I don't feel the need to do anything with them just currently. She's the one who's going to be using them, so. But yeah, there's no particular guarantees of any given spawns in this mission for bosses, so. Let's see. I think I'm happy with these. I don't really need Wild Blow specifically. I think I would be better off with, all of your non-attack skills are disabled for 10 seconds. I could do this, and this would, like, blank my entire bar, but it would get rid of all enchantments that they could ever possibly have. That would mostly help me deal with Aegis. I think I might just use Heart of Shadow. Or I could use Spirit Walk. Hey, Clean Star, good to see ya. Spirit Walk has the advantage of letting me get in on their writs. I think I'm going to grab Spirit Walk, actually. Hope you're doing well today, Clean Star. The starting Sunjiang District. The Urn of St. Victor and the Spear of Arkham do spawn here. I don't know why I missed them for the longest time. I mean, that was the entire point of doing things, was to get those. They can technically help you do this mission. And I'd consider grabbing the Spear of Arkham if I was a caster. But I don't have a reason to monkey with it as a physical attacker, so. I'm going to go ahead and swap those. Because I can Shadow Step to the Spirit of Life. And then promptly get all of the conditions on me. But then I can go back to our backline. Unfortunately, it's not super quick that way. The biggest downside of this Spirit Walk, honestly, is having to try to find a target. Because you can't just target anything with it. It would be nice if they reworked the skill slightly to be Shadow Step to the spirit nearest your target. If it did that, then you could Shadow Step in went out a lot more easily. Because it wouldn't... It's a terrible place to stand. Oh, it's just basically lava. Because then you could like target something and hit the button and shadow step in. Instead of having to fiddle with selecting the correct target. I wonder if it shadow steps the spirits of portals. Now I'm curious. It does. That's cool. Okay. Doshido has advanced his techniques to making... What am I going to do? A hot tub stream? Probably not, because I don't have a hot tub. Nor access to one. And that's only the first problem. Getting in the way. But hello, molecular mushroom. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I am going to stop standing in that. An inflating pool. It's not a hot tub, no, is it? Pretty sure there's some terms of service issues with that, too. There's people who do hot tub streams. Interesting. Oh. Alright, then. Well, let's just say I'd have to be getting substantially more financial support through avenues to even consider something like that. But yeah. I see. Interesting. It's not something that has interest to me to do, but... I have no particular interest in doing one. This part can be a little challenging because the angle's kind of bad and it's easy to kind of super aggro a bit here. The other thing is I do really want to take these guys down. Well, I just got myself wrecked. Hopefully I haven't over-aggroed. It's tricky to know what to prioritize as a target. Because the Ritualists will resurrect other enemies. But the Elementalists do a lot of damage. Okay, Serenia's got a res coming. Theoretically? Okay. Okay, I might have just wiped us by shadow stepping in. I think I probably did, actually. Yeah, one thing that's the problem right now is this Afflicted Ritualist is not dead. So it's going to be resurrecting the enemies. So we're in a position where we can't get enough people alive. Actually... Figure this out. Okay, yeah. Well, the button can... Fair enough. Fair enough. That is kind of what I would have anticipated. Okay, Spirit Walk, not a great idea. Man, I really wish I had a better way of dealing with a lot of conditions. You know what? Yeah, let's just put that on. That'll help more than anything. Yeah, being an attractive woman has both positives and downsides. Because you'll get a lot of hate for it and you'll get a lot of love for it. Kind of unfortunate, but it's also understandable. Okay, let's get some defensive enchantments up. I really wish I had a better way with these professions. Well, I do have Remedy Signet that I could go get, but I would need to go over to... Part of the issue here is that I tried to use Signet of Malice and I need to be targeting their monk with it. Signet of Malice only works if your target has a condition on them. This is a spell, yeah. Half range is not actually that huge of a detriment, realistically. I thought that guy was running up to use throw dirt, and then he didn't, and I was very confused. Spawn an Ishido Assassin again. Actually, what I really want is I want some Zealous Enchanting Daggers. I don't think any of the greens are that you can get anywhere. I'd have to check. It may do so, actually. It's like they really liked Death Nova or something. Of assassin unique items. Prefix Zealous. I mean, most of them are Zealous. What a shock. Oh. Highwit's Talons are. That's nice. And Daggers of the Hierophant are Zealous Enchanting. Ah, except they're a worse skin. I don't like that skin. I don't know, it's one of those things where having the mods that I'd need drop is kind of low chance. Aha! Clean Star is in Xingzhe Monastery right now. Working on your lucky and unlucky title tracks. I assume. Okay, let's be a little less overly aggressive here. Oh, well, I also just got a luckier spawn because the Ritualist is closer by. Which just makes it easier to take care of them. Aegis. My nemesis. Well, I want to keep an eye out for... if I find Zealous Dagger Tang in an enchanting one. These things have very high armor. Shido's just gonna be taunting us for a little bit here. Just what he does. Apparently it's a really good thing I have 2 enchantments though. I'm getting them stripped. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the Ellie's not going to have a lot of energy, or at least it shouldn't have a lot of energy, because it was just res with Flesh My Flesh, which does not give much energy, even with fairly high. I find it really interesting, by the way, that no res is... They all give a percentage, they don't give any flat values of energy back. But anyway. But Flesh My Flesh does not give high percentage back, even with fairly high investment in the attribute. Good old Order of Apostasy. This is where the monk construct hangs out, but I ain't what's here right now. I keep getting Way of Perfection stripped for me. I'm not quite sure what's removing it either. Hey, get out of here, monk. I actually think Way of Perfection generally does me a little bit more good than... well, unless I'm getting really low. At which point... what is this? Shout of Distress immediately begins kicking in, but... there's a Ritualist around here. Again, Ritualists are extremely high priority targets to me because they have Flesh on My Flesh. Then the monks... like, the monks aren't great healers. They have draw conditions and stuff, but they're kind of more smitey than they are... like, straight... dangerous. It is important to be a little bit careful here, because you really don't want to have your backline standing around on a daze pad. There we go. Cool. Sure, we might as well just all have suffering randomly applied to us. I did get the warrior. That's 100 blades. 100 blades, though, is pretty easy to capture in a lot of different places. Did not get the assassin. We did get the monk and the necromancer. Oh, I mean, that's not great, but... Well, maybe I got my loot. Oh man, that is so much Plagueborn armor. So much Plagueborn armor. In fact, I'm going to need a new kit to identify it all. Really? Chitin from that? Okay. Jamie should have a quest now. The befriending quests. If anybody's wondering why I'm identifying whites, it's because they go up in value when you identify them. Usually more than the charge is worth. So you increase your monetary gains from whites by doing so. We'll just hang on to Journey to Cavalon. I don't have a reason to go there just yet. Okay. Where's it? No, it's the Juggernaut. Where's the Juggernaut? Over this way. Fantastic Heltzer. And then 3 confirmation dialogues for no good reason. Vasily Lutgardis. I will grab that. I need more Signets of Capture. Thank you. Befriending the Kurziks. I'll grab these 2 as well. I'm not going towards June's direction right off the bat, but I'll need that too. Let's see, I'm gonna want to go. I'm at what, 9.1. I don't think I need to do any faction conversion. I could, but I don't think I'm going to need to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab the Shunlai chest here. You can see we have Eve here, by the way. We would not have access to Eve were it elsewhere. Let's see. What have I got? 28 skill points. Cool. I can get a few skills here. I want to grab like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Signets of Capture. Seems good. Way of the Lotus is nice to have on as an option. I'm going to want all of these eventually. I'm leaning a little bit more towards Shadow Arts right now, but... let's get all of these Critical Strike skills, and grab another 10 Platinum. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Crippling Dagger is useful to have. Okay, I need to... I don't know who I exactly want in my party. Let's just grab Redemptor, Carl, and Danica. I'm okay with keeping Bryce a little bit more Healy-oriented currently, but I may consider swapping him around. Okay, I'm going to drop Signet of Malice and that guy. I'm going to keep Caltrops for the moment. I should be able to pick up both Beguiling Haze and Shove on my way south, so I'm going to do that. Scholar Andrej has a fairly good quest to pick up. Because that one's fairly easy to do. Warden's on the march. I'll grab it. I'm probably not going to be doing that one. Right now, my main quest objective, I guess, is to head south and pick up the outposts down that way. Lugar's Conservatory and St. Annika's Shrine. If I'd kept some gold, I could have gotten the bounty from that guy back there, but I don't think it's necessary. I do want to grab Shove off of the boss. I think it's up over that way, if I remember correctly. And then there should be a Beguiling Haze boss in the central area. A little bit further south. Yeah, there's Tarn and the Bully. I don't know how often I'm going to use Shove. Shove is one of those skills that loses a lot of value also once you get to Eye of North and can get Brawler's Headbutt. Which is going to be most of the time a superior choice for that sort of functionality. Of knocking somebody down, to be clear, is the functionality I'm talking about. There, it'll make the rest of the stuff I need to do easier. Okay, these guys have Wild Blow, so I'm especially incentive to get a different elite going on my bar. An elite stance is no good if you're constantly getting wild blowed. Okay, we're in a little bit of an unideal spot. Shove, thank you. Just having Mantids on one side and Wardens on the and Dredge on the other is not ideal. We already got Echoval Forest. Just thinking out loud here. I do think I want at some point to do skill booster leagues where my character is in the league as well. But probably with developed characters. Or I'm just going through missions instead of playing through the game. From fresh. I was thinking actually that it might be not unreasonable to do skill booster league where the skills I can acquire have to be in the... If they're not just given to me, they have to... Or I can only purchase skills from skill trainers that are in the league. But I don't know. That's something to consider at another point in time if I get another character slot for random challenge runs and things. I don't have any other characters that I want to make specifically, but I can see wanting to play through content again. Particularly playing through the early phases of Prophecies has a lot of appeal to me. Part of the issue that I have with Prophecies is their pacing means that when you get put like back in on another character, you're put in so late that you don't really get to experience so much of the parts of Prophecies that are my favorites, which is Ascalon. I mean, I like most of Prophecies. I think the Nuguma Jungle drags a little bit, but that's in part because they don't have enough quests to kind of flesh it out. Okay, I think I'm probably going to swap to Beguiling Haze for my primary elite here, which I should be able to get off of. The boss for that should be around here somewhere, I think. Typically is. Yeah, there's the Warden. Has it. My stance is at least reasonable against these guys, but... Khaki Horn. Get back here, Warden of Superfides. I'm quite fond of Beguiling Haze. Being able to daze stuff is extremely useful. There is a quest that I can, let's see. The Beak of Darkness does have somebody to talk to over there, but there's another quest that'll take me over there later, so I'm just not going to worry about it right now. Just going to continue on south for the time being. Those guys are annoying. How's my inventory doing? It's doing alright. Ember wands are worth salvaging. Ember staves are not, typically in my experience. Improved sale value. Marble hammers are usually granite. Sometimes you get sticks from them though, which is annoying. It doesn't really matter which way I go here. What I mean is there's kind of a Y intersection right here. And I want to get the outpost at both ends of it. So it doesn't really matter which end I start at. Ooh, some actual first squares in quantity. That's nice. Let's see. Ancient Forest. I still need to kill a dragon moss. That just requires me to find a dragon moss. It shouldn't be too difficult. Two quests. Usually quests reward 750 factions, so 2 should do it for me. In terms of befriending the Kurziks. Then I can grab a couple skills. There's St. Angelica's Shrine. Safely in control of Kurziks for the time being. I really wish more had been done to integrate the Kurzik-Luxon War on the ground in PvE. As it is, it just, the outpost effect is about it. And some Resurrection Shrine shenanigans. I wish there'd been more to it than that. Okay, we'll worry about those in just a moment. By those I meant my skill bar, by the way. That was not clear, and I recognize that. Quest item. I don't think major expertise is going to be worth anything, but I am going to want to check before I just check it to the merchant. Okay. Grab Beguiling Haze. Way of Perfection is nice to have. I'm going to actually slap on Unseen Fury now because I don't need... Yeah, I don't have a need for another stance. Do I want Dash or do I want Signal of Malice? Signal of Malice helps a little bit. Dash helps a little bit. Either way, the skill that would actually probably help the most would be Signal of Remedy, but that is locked away in Nightfall, so... do I want to go turn in the Melodic Gaki Horn? Not yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that in. I don't remember if the... Yes, it's a quest chain of 3, and I don't remember where the last one takes place. Let's see, this is the Discord Wallow. Where's this? Okay, it isn't Drazok Thicket. Well, I kind of suspected. Let's see, I should have yeah, I'm just a little shy, so I just need to do one more quest. I want to go out in a Drazok Thicket and go get... There's an outpost down that way that I'm going to go grab. That you can't grab while doing the other quest that takes you through the area. For obvious reasons. I have my skill bars not arranged in any sort of particular order, and I kind of want it to be, but I don't know what. I do love the Eckvold Forest, though. There's Chicker. This is probably the easiest boss to capture Barrage off of, if you want Barrage, by the way. Just on a basis of proximity. Oh my goodness, the Mesmers. Hi, yeah, I would like to introduce you to my friends Pointy and Pokey, I guess. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's part of the problem we just had there. We had friggin' 3 Mesmers on top of each other. Slash Ranger for Antidote Signet would be really nice, but I'm kind of leaving Slash Ranger to Guillermo do Senso because that's his whole thing. He's an Assassin Ranger, and that's it. But Antidote Signet would be very, very nice in here. These groups feel like they have unusually high numbers of Warden of the Spirits in them. Okay, this core is just straight south, so let's just continue south. It'd be by that tree, I think, actually. So nice to be fighting enemies that don't explode on you. There's a Discord wallow. They're E-Surge Mesmers too. I feel like I want Hidden Caltrops to be a Shadow Step that cripples. Like a reverse return. Okay, I can go return that for all the more that I need, but I do want to go... There should be... Not far from here. Mox is being very slow because he's crippled. Yeah, slow enough that he ended up begging a bunch of dudes to come fight us. Green dye. Interesting. Yeah, there's this big old structure here that serves as a little bit of a landmark, I think, in this map. It's over around here somewhere. It's actually a little bit more this direction. You can't go there when you're doing Defenders of the Forest, so I'm not actually great at knowing where this is. Yeah, I still need to check out Dervish for quick, easy to apply. Enchantments. Okay, yeah, I'm correct. It's over here. Brower Academy. I'm gonna get that on my map, and then I'm gonna go turn in this Discord wallow part. Probably should have salvaged that one, but it doesn't really matter much. Well, that staff is highly salvageable. Goes from 74 gold to 212 gold worth of wood, which is a lot of wood. Equipment requisition. I can get a lot of superior salvage kits off of them. What do I kind of save those for? I have a lot of dyes. Yuri Vosberg. This quest people like for some farming stuff. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. Yeah, I don't think I have anything specific I need to do here. So let's go back to House of Helter to turn this in, and then the other quest, and grab the next primary quest. I spawned in right next to him, and I was completely bewildered by that. I'll go ahead and grab that quest. I'm not going to do it right now, though. I'm going to finish befriending the Kurziks. Defenders of the Forest. Yes, please. Thank you. I would like Kurzik skills, Shadow Sanctuary. Save yourselves. Spear of Fury. I do want the other one, but I need a little bit more faction first. Which I'll get soon enough. I usually leave from St. Angelica's Shrine for doing this, so I think I will here as well. Not actually sure if there would be a different approach that'd be better. Yeah, he's pretty close to here. We're gonna fight those guys, aren't we? Correction, we are fighting those guys. I just need to get with the program. Apparently. I want Mox to be a little bit more aggressive about wounding, striking people, but whatever. Need to go get Klaus. I don't know where that Oni thinks he's going. But he ain't. I do find it interesting that the Wardens fight against these Mantids. We got some group behind us. Ah, okay, this is not helping anything. Kind of a good idea to clear out the enemies around Klaus before you grab them. You got an FPS today. I see. I think there are some Oni that can pop up here. Man, there's so many friggin' Wardens out. I don't know what I'm expecting. Your wardens? That doesn't seem likely. Killing their spirits does usually aggro them, as it has here. I'm a little concerned about aggroing that other group. I'd prefer not to. Don't know why that guy was blinded, but... Oh, Shadow Song. I have Shadow Song on my team. Hey, man with the plan. Hello. Welcome. Everything's going pretty well. I'm enjoying playing this new assassin overall so far. I have been enjoying Axiom Verge. That's been going pretty well. Been getting lots of ideas for the game I'm working on. That's been exciting and fun. Not quite sure how to fit in writing articles, though, and I want to do more of that. Like, I have so many ideas for articles that I want to write on my blog that I don't write articles on very often. I want to do something, because the anniversary of the start of the slow playthrough is in just a little under a week. I kind of want to do something in recognition of that, I guess. This is the best way to phrase that. And I'm not entirely sure what. I have a bunch of notes that I wrote down from doing it, of like lessons learned. Maybe it would be good to talk through some of those or something. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a dragon moss. Dragon mosses are my arch enemy on account of blurred vision. Blurred vision is annoying on a warrior. It's devastating, or a dervish. It's devastating on an assassin. Go ahead and start telling your wife goodbye. I am liking this split structure where I'm playing Guild Wars. Probably going to aim for it to be a little bit more like a 3-2 split right now in terms of hours rather than 2.5 to 2.5. But I am liking playing my streams between Guild Wars and Axiom Verge. Because I like playing Guild Wars for y'all. But I also want to get through some of the games in my backlog, and just Saturday alone, this is not enough time for that. Especially not when there's so many freaking long RPGs that I have in my backlog. Because I also want to get to, like, Dragon's Dogma, for example. I'm going to wait for some health to recover and for this disease to wear off. Because Dragon's Dogma is another one of those games where, like, I started it, I made Willow from Buffy on accident as my playable character. Because that's just apparently how I'd use that character creator. And then I didn't get very far, so... But I'd like to check that game out. Yeah, and that's part of why it's like, okay, if I split things up, that allows me to be able to get more stuff in. Especially because I think I have a bunch of games that I think are probably going to be shorter, relatively speaking, than... I have no idea how far I am through Divinity Original Sin. But I feel like I can't be all that far through it, relatively speaking. Like, it just doesn't feel like I'm substantially far. I feel like I'm like somewhere between 50 and 66, like half and 2/3 of the way through, sort of thing. And I've done like 11 streams of it. So I also want to do the oh, I forget what it's called. Hyperdimension Neptunia or something like that. I have several of those that I'd like to play through. So I've just got a lot of games in my backlog. I've bought too many games on Steam and in bundles and stuff, and I should spend some time playing some of them. I've also got a bunch of games on Good Old Games. I've spent too much money on games relative to the amount of time I've spent playing games. Because I don't know, I just keep coming back to some of the old favorites. But anyway, all that to say, streaming is a great way of working my way through my backlog, but some games take a long time because they're long RPGs. So I'm glad to like have multiple games that I'm doing to help with that sort of burden. Wait, where's this mender? Well, at least I managed to stop fragility and crippling anguish. Yeah. I got the wing storm. I don't even know what. Oh, is that just a straight up domination wand? Hello. Hi, yeah. Please just stop be attacking me. Yeah, that's just straight up 2020 domination wand. Well then, I think I have. Yeah, I have 5 jade bracelets. I need to go turn these jade bracelets in to whoever it is. I should look into that. Because I got a soup domination rune drop, so I stuck it on Daedalon. This Mesmer here. Who's rocking the 16 domination magic? He absolutely needs to be... No, this guy. Well, still that guy. But I need to go get that offhand, because I can get him the 2020 domination offhand, and then he can have a 40/40 set without me even trying particularly much to get him one. That's a cool drop. Weird to have that off of what's primarily an illusion boss, though. Like, why is there a domination wand coming off of an illusion boss? I don't know. Aha. Well, there you go. Okay, let's look up jade bracelets. Will get me there. No, not farming, collectors. Who gives the focus? I will get to that in just a second. Somebody gives you a 2020 domination focus. Okay, it is the Claw Tall Feather and Chiquang Skyway. It's a little bit of a trek, but I'm okay with that. Of course, Danica can't be in my party for this. Who do they sub Danica with? Anything else that I want from the Chiquang Skyway? I already got Seeping Wound, so I don't think so. Okay, Daedalon. I'm just gonna give you this wand now. Where am I sticking these poppers? Down here? Yeah, down there. Still need to figure out what's going on with that. At least salvageable. I got 85 piles of glittering dust from that, for anybody who was wondering. You couldn't see the printout down there. Vendel, my friend. Okay, I do want to go get him the offhand before I do this. It'll also clear out something from my inventory, so that's welcome. That reminds me. I've been liking Way of Perfection, kind of, but... that's not... This is weird. Like, I could slap on Grunt's fingers just to have an enchantment sticking around. What I'm looking at is Way of Perfection is not helping me as much as I would like because it gets stripped very quickly. And then has a 30-second recharge. I might try Sharpened Daggers instead. It will make Signet of Malice a little bit better as well. Okay. Do I have Chio here? I do. I have Chio and I have... or Jamie will work. Doesn't really matter too much which one of those I grab. Okay, so let's go grab a focus. I still need a lot of Shadow Arts, by the way, because this is Shadow Arts, Shadow Arts, Shadow Arts. But, this is not as long of a lasting of an enchantment, though, which is a little annoying. The ideal enchantment is probably one that has a long duration and a short recharge. So I can put it back on when it gets stripped easily. Okay, I just got wrecked by boss, dealing 200 damage to me with stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna need to look at what other enchantment options I have. Maybe, I should just stick Grunt's fingers there, because then if it gets shattered, at least it moves an enchantment off. My attack stealing cold is kind of meaningless. I don't think I like Sharpened Daggers, though. Having to reapply it's too annoying. That in my back line. Or I could just change my lead attack such that I don't need that anymore, but I am kind of using it for energy management, so. Well, knight's less than ideal target to do that too, but here we are. Don't really need a dazed or knight is what I'm saying. I've got enough spirits that knight is gonna have a bad day. Kinda glad I didn't get any of those. Go ahead and swap that. Stuff around a little bit. There's the collector. Claw, tall feather. Make sure I grab the right thing here. Inscribed chakram. Domination focus. Yes. Thank you. And then give that to Daedalon, and he's set. I wasn't really intending to get him a 2020 set like this, but here we are. Just kind of ended up with one. This is the one where you have to... This is the bribe one. You bribe a guy. Okay. We're not going to worry about that quest right now. I'm going to go back to the Eternal Grove and do the mission. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah. This is annoying to maintain. So let's just grab... like a no spec Grunt's Fingers, because this gives me an enchantment I can use. Dealing cold damage is sort of irrelevant. Like, it's kind of irrelevant what type of damage I deal my team. Okay, Jamie, we get Jamie here instead of... That's fine. I'm fine with this. Minions is actually a really good idea. Hang on. One of the things I'm asking myself right now is if I want to change... Because I have 2 monks with me, do I want to change Prius around to be less of a healer? I could switch him over to Slash Necromancer, get rid of Restoration, and go into Death instead. That would give me access to 2 minions, though. They would be tanky because of stuff, but... I think I kind of want to keep him the way he is right now. I think that's what I want to do. If I wanted to just randomly throw a minion on someone... Just to have minions, that doesn't seem great. I think... Hang on. I'm just going to quickly scan Necromancer. I don't feel like bringing the whole scene up. I'm looking for Blood Ritual. I don't have Blood Ritual. Or the other one. So let's just go as it is. If I had Blood Ritual, I'd consider dropping Eve for Sue. But I don't, so whatever. It's fine. I mean, this is basically kind of what I was talking about. 30-second duration, 10-second recharge is pretty good. Fun fact, Whirling Charge triggers off any attack, even ranged attacks. It will deal AoE near your target. We get a lot of preamble here. There is a buff, by the way, that gives you 25% movement speed while you're in this area, which is very useful. We'll see how well I do on this mission. This one can be a little bit tricksy. both of you to follow me. And Berta, I want to go grab Berta as well. This part's a lot easier with a Paragon or a couple of charge warriors. Yeah, I don't know how useful. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the whirling charge thing. I don't know how useful it is, but it is a thing. I remember testing that a little bit back, just to because I was curious about how it worked. Gonna keep that up. I'm gonna take out this siege turtle. Oh man, I do love... This is an instant activation AoE blind skill. It is ridiculous, and I quite like it from that standpoint. Yeah, we have some tree singers getting wrecked. The main problem if all of the tree singers go down is A, you lose the mission as tree singers go down, but B, these guys respawn when they die if tree singers are alive. They do not do that if they are dead. So the Western Forever Tree is dead now, and so the Juggernaut that is attached to it will no longer respawn. Which is, you know, not ideal, but probably not the most significant thing. I distinctly no longer qualify for the bonus, but that's okay. Rombits. These ones are a little bit closer. Looks like somebody is getting wrecked by Shadow Song. Yeah. It's not something that comes up all that often. As like a thing for people to think about, but okay, we're still waiting for another north one to spawn, and then we'll get the last western one. Why am I seeing damage there? I'm not... Oh, there should be 4 and there's only 3. That explains it. Okay, these guys are going off in a direction that doesn't hurt anybody. If you're wondering why I'm not going for that siege turtle, there's no reason to. You just need to kill the western one to advance. So as long as it's not actually killing anyone. Okay, I don't like there being 2 siege turtles there, though. That I'm going to do something about. You can sometimes have siege turtles turn to your side in the next phase as well if you leave them alive, so a little bit of incentive to do so from that standpoint. I cannot see what is going on here. There's too much siege turtle in the way. I'm not sure I'd say well. Oh man, it's nice to get that speed up as soon as you walk into this area. Yeah, so this one I'm probably going to want to leave around. It actually requires you to kill the second western one to advance. These north and south ones don't matter for advancing the mission. I'm down to 7 tree singers, which is not ideal, but okay. New siege turtle on the western front. Excellent. Okay, go kill that one and advance the mission. There we go. Menlo, what the heck are you doing over there in that corner? How are you over there in that corner? Ooh, firestorm in the distance. Odd, it ran out. I would have taken a screenshot otherwise. That's one of my favorite things in this game, is seeing those in the distance. Okay, that siege turtle didn't turn. Sometimes the siege turtles will turn and join you. This one chose not to. Alas, but here it is. Okay, here come the afflicted. I already captured shadow form, so I don't need that. This is going to be a mess and a half, as it always is. Okay, we actually have a few spirits over there. This way needs my attention first, so I'm going to come this direction. This way's actually not too bad. Okay, over this way. Oh, boss alert, boss alert. Let that guy condition out. I certainly don't want to be fighting him, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Afflicted are so terrible. Just throwing a quick cripple on them to make sure they don't get around as easily. Yeah, so right now you can see Berta is dead, and Berta is probably the one that's connected to the Western Forever Tree, and so is not resurrecting. And will remain dead. Whereas, if Lieber or Kloss die, they'll respawn at the whichever Forever Tree they're connected to. Again, it's one of those things that's a mechanic that I think that I don't know if they explain or not, but is very much so present. They're working on making a new type of Juggernaut that can be resurrected, but it requires the Forever Trees to remain, so... I recommend, by the way, not being like me and actually having some minions to help you. Firestorms are ours. Afflicted, don't use them. Okay, I don't like how much my backline is dying right now. That is too much Ranger. Okay, good. We got Jamie back alive. This is one of those ones where you kill 3 afflicted and you kill 3 groups because they're just coming so thick and hot. It's just so many at once. I almost have a stack of bones on this character. Maybe not. Maybe not actually. Almost a stack of bones, but felt kind of like it. Okay, so the good news is the Western ones being dead means that these guys are kind of filtering towards our group rather than killing off mission critical NPCs to an extent. Maybe not as much as I would like. Maybe that was an illusion. This mission is quite difficult, or can be. This is the last one in this group. Now I just have the final group with the bosses in it left. Oh no, Menlo died! Corpse of Brother Menlo. I wonder how different this would be if they had developed the stand back up tech that they did for Eye of the North onwards. So that way, NPCs like Brother Menlo would resurrect. Obviously not the Tree Singers, but if Danica and Brother Menlo could resurrect here, that would be really, really nice. You guys coming? Yeah, there they are. Taking their sweet time about it is all. Might as well ID some junk. Vanguard's attunements. Here they come. I don't want to stand in Rays of Judgment. Interestingly enough, this mission barely has any afflicted ritualists, just the boss, I think. How? Oh. Yeah. There's 2 warriors here that sneak in the backside if you're not paying attention. And begin murdering. Well, that ended. Got through it, barely, but did. The whirlpool, we will in fact be doing that in just a moment. I do need to grab Danica and clear out my inventory a little bit. And I can go get that last skill as well. What do Lux and Pendant salvage into? I'm not sure offhand. Need to ID some stuff. Let's see. Iron? Yeah, okay, I'm salvaging these guys then. Bow staff, longbow, that's ID'd. That is not. Let's remedy that. Highly salvageable. Okay, I will. Materials, please. 57 wood. I will sell 57 wood. Okay, I want to go find... There he is. Dunmul Gorhop has a quest for killing wardens that I want to go ahead and grab because it's just free rewards for killing wardens, so might as well, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I do want to sell those Luxon bracers as well. Let's see, the one that's missing, yeah, I want that one. Go. Now I have the skills and the classes that she has, so that's good. I don't need more tanned hide. Thank you very much. More Stav Trail. Well, that certainly wasn't a pretty victory there, but it was technically a victory. What was it? Oh yeah, that's standard reward. I had so many of them die. I'm not surprised by that. Not surprised at all. Just gonna insert myself into this battle. No particular reason. It's here. I feel like there's probably a better flash enchantment than Grunt's Fingers for me to be using here. I don't know if one of the 10 energy 6 recharge ones would be, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's a different one that would be. Like, still useful at this almost no investment that I have. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, it actually would be useful. Heart of Holy Flame, I think, lasts 30 seconds regardless of your investment. So if you just want to be able to deal some holy damage, it is useful kind of regardless, isn't it? Maybe it's dust. I don't know. I have a lot of dust and bones on this character. You could easily swap the names for Spirit of Life and Spirit of Restoration and nobody would blink an eye. Except they'd be confused because they got changed on them, but... Random things I think about. I wonder how this game would feel without latency. Yeah, that's Nandet. Last Arrow's boss. There is a charge boss around here, but I ain't worrying about that right now. I wouldn't object to picking up the town along the way, but I'm also not going to... Like, that would require me to restart my quests, so I'm not doing that. It's a little annoying. These quests to take Master Togo / Brother Menlo to the Unwaking Waters mission outposts, because there's a useful town that you pass along the way both directions, that you don't want to stop at because it makes you restart the quest. At least that's my experience anyway. I don't want to stop with them because of that. It would be, wouldn't it? Also, you notice that we're fighting a lot of wardens, which is good for this quest. That wants me to kill 40 wardens. Well, maybe not a lot yet, but we will be. We will be. That was nice timing. My Grant's fingers wore out just in time to transfer crippled from myself to my enemies. Unseen Fury is an underrated skill, by the way. 8 seconds of blind and an AoE around you at 20-second recharge is just really good. Well, that's how long it lasts at my current stats. Plus, it makes it so that way blind foes can't block me, which is very nice. Poor tiger. Thought I should get involved in the fight. Should not have. It was level 5. It did not survive. Wow, that guy had a honeycomb, hunter's ale, and tan hide on him. Talk about a bonanza of stuff. Gonna get crippled. We're gonna aggro those guys when their Spirit of Laceration gets killed by us. I'm not thrilled by, but it's kind of unavoidable. Yeah, I'm at 29, going on 30. Warden's slain now. Here, random warden forests. Spirit of Recuperation, you say? See, Strong Root, Tangle Branch. I remember farming that guy for his shields. Keeping an eye out, especially for if Blurred Vision gets put on me. Blurred Vision is really annoying. Yep. Turns out missing parts of your attack combo is just absolutely devastating as an assassin. I think about the only assassin bar that I can think of that doesn't care as much about Blurred Vision is like Locust Fury, just attack spammer. Because then you're just getting attacks in. Right, it doesn't matter. If you're missing half of them nearly as much as if you miss a part of your combo chain. Well, I just got wrecked. Give me them bones. I haven't managed to acquire any lockpicks, have I? No, I have not. These bosses are just dropping bank for some reason. Okay, I don't think this team's going to be able to beat Kunavang as quickly as I would ideally like. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. I don't know what Menlo's seeing. Maybe he's got a better view through this door than I have. I do have the ability to use my bow. My critical strike short bow in the fight here, but like there's no way that you can see anything of significance from back there. You have to get over here and kind of up a bit as well. I think I'm going to keep this bar for the time being, though. I like it pretty well. I do want to clear out my inventory some, and a little bit better than I have been doing. I'm going to go to my guild hall, clean out there. That needs to be ID'd. I don't need more tanned hide. I already have 500 of it on hand. I do want to sell some bone at some point here. I want to get rid of some of these runes. Actually, I have 180 bone now. Now would be a good time to actually sell this bone off. Yeah, let's do runes first. So Vanguard. I don't think Vanguard's worth anything. It is an assassin one. No, it's not. I have some interest in infiltrators because having an additional 10 armor against range attacks, or against piercing, which is what most range attacks are, is nice. Bless is not super valuable right now either. Attunement's not worth anything, so this can just be sold. Major fast casting. Okay, domination magic has a little bit of value, but fast casting is not. Survivor I don't think has any particular value right now, although I can just extract it and give it to someone. Mox, maybe? Sure, Mox here. Have more health. But I'll just sell that. Major expertise is probably not worth anything. Nope. Radiant, I don't think is worth anything right now. No. Nor is attunement. I'll go ahead and salvage the Radiant out, though. To give to Daedalon. There. I don't think he needs attunement rune, though. Probably not, no. Soup spawning power. Soup spawning power has a little bit of value, but not enough. Ghost Forge is probably also not worth anything. Nope. I could save a little bit of money if I wanted to put Superior spawning on Parias, but I don't think I do. So I'm not going to worry about that either. And Disciples and Minor Absorption is not going to be worth anything. Okay, so this can all go up here. Be sold. Hang on to those. I'll stick the proofs down here. Okay. I always like to do assessment of runes because they can just sometimes be surprisingly valuable. And I think bone, at least lately, has had slightly more value. I'm not sure where it's at right now. Let's find out. 60 a piece? Sure, that's fine. That's twice the merchant value of it. It was like the most valuable common crafting material for a little bit. A while back. It's very strange. The market in this game is a bit wonky. The iron ingots are actually a little bit depressed in value compared to what I often see them at. All of these are down a bit. What are some of the rare materials? Wow, Ecto's down to 8.5. That's definitely come down quite a lot in value. I feel like a lot of these are actually cheaper. Rubies and sapphires are also... I think a lot of people have been offloading rare crafting materials for other reasons. I may want to actually pick up some rubies and sapphires to accelerate the process of getting Vabian on Gerudo Senso, who wants Vabian armor. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. That will be later. Potentially even off camera. Eve and I kind of wish Danica and Redemptor Carl were next to each other so I could find them more easily. Okay, let's just enter mission. I theoretically should apply something to this bow mods wise, but I don't feel like figuring that out right now. Of course, I'm stuck waiting here. I don't know if I can or not. Countdown timers do weird things in terms of limiting what actions you can take. Let's see. So I could grab... that spear is there for one purpose and one purpose alone. I don't really care that much about that hammer. I do want to eventually use this sword over on her. I could pull the 15 over 50 out of that. Out of this bow. That's the only thing that's really notable here. I guess it doesn't hurt to make it an icy bow, now that I think about it. Because that would give me an option for if I want a quick swap for doing grasp stuff with it. I wouldn't be able to use any bow attacks, but I could use Deft Strike with Grunt's Grasp if I wanted to. So that's actually not a terrible idea. I may do that. I do like myself Grunt's Grasps. Particularly useful if I need to get crippled. It's probably not the best build plan, but it is an idea technically. Like I said, I don't expect us to take out Kunavang at the first spot. This is still a very quick mission, but... does this character have any of her own titles? I don't think so. Just nowhere on Survivor. Yeah, just to find out the Kurzix is her highest. Again, those rituals are high priority target to me because they have the ability to resurrect their fellows. Which, needless to say, I do not like. I usually expect there to be more afflicted there than that. That felt weirdly limited. Our damage here is not spectacular. Yeah, that's about what I would have expected. You need a much stronger, like, ranged damage team than what I've got. I'm a little bit more defensively heavy in some regards. A little bit. Taking out recuperation will help. Okay, they don't have any melee in our backline, so that's good. There's going to be a resurrection orb here, so I was just taking a quick glance just to make sure all of the henchmen from the other team was appropriately in my party. And it was, so. Vang, you are standing in a very awkward position. Excuse me, Maka. I'm used to having done so much damage to Kunuvang that she is not hanging out here. But here we are, she is. I mean, I'm doing decent damage with this bow. All things considered. The Guiling Haze is applying its dazed effect regardless of whether or not I actually get Shadow Step up to her. So it is worth using. Afflicted Jingmei is a high priority target here. Okay, good. We stopped the Ray of Judgment. That was by far the scariest thing that was going to be happening out of that boss. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage. I don't like that. I need to do something about these spores. And this elementalist. This is the most, like, according to developer intentions that I've done this mission in a long time. Okay, we need to kill these corrupted spores because they inflicted a lot of degen. And just in general, kind of suck to have going on. Okay, good. Did get an interrupt. Okay, we beat it. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Going at a nice pace here. To the palace. I'm not going to worry about those bones right now. Let's just go to Kining Center and Raisu Palace. I'll worry about my henchmen once I get inside, because right now it is going to be in flux between both areas. Hello, Imperial Guardsman Kintai. Already back up to 5,000 Kurzik faction. Let's see. I don't know if there's... There are, of course, several bosses here. I already have Auspicious Parry. I think this might be the same skills available in Tonic Eye Temple, in which case I already have them. Auspicious Parry I already have, and I think I already have Shroud of Silence, don't I? That's in Deadly Arts. Yeah. Okay, so this is... I don't really care about any of the options here, then. Let's see. Carl and... Hi. Oh, and I don't have Eve. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna grab Devona. She might have the special skill that you get for this mission. I'm conveying. That's the case, and then it's worth having her around. Eve would be useful. I'm gonna go ahead and just replace Signet of Malice with Star Strike. Yeah, I'm not sure why we don't get Eve here. No, I think I went Talon. I like Talon Danica a little bit better. Argo just knocks that down so you can skip one of these two side paths. He is so not worth it, but... Holy crap, that hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and just use this now. Oh yeah, we get Storm Swords here. So yeah, Devona was a good choice then. Okay. There, that's what Argo would have saved us from. Oh, the Celestial Assassins don't follow you around, though. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Oh, that sucks. If you can't tell what just happened, I just had my Shadow Step diverted. Which I don't like at all. No, wait. We've got Celestial Assassins over here. I don't know what's going on with them or how they work. Oh, I got a Forbidden Key, though. That's kind of cool. Well, Sword Ancient Kai is over here, so time for a rumble. I don't think he's going to like the fact that I blinded him. Ow. Oh, Brother Menlo just died. Okay, I need something slightly better for my team going in here. I'm just gonna ignore trying to do Grunt's Fingers shenanigans. I want Shroud of Distress. I don't think Caltrops is going to be super important, so let's throw on Heart of Shadow so I can get out. I will be replacing Signet of Malice again. I think that was probably a pretty good action. I really am missing the energy from Eve. We'll see how those switches go for increasing my survivability. I think I might grab the Elementalist available here instead. Kaiying. Because I think I have enough melee for this. Danica and Talon. Unavang, I would like you to give me that. Thank you. A little bit more durability seems good. As does the ow. Get these guys out of my backline. Charge. Oh, Talon probably has charge. That would make sense. Being able to just push the get me out of here button is very helpful. Well, that was nice. I don't think the Shuriken Elementalists are as big of a problem as... Or Ritualists are as big of a problem as the Afflicted ones. Restoration is really annoying, so you do want to take that down first, but... Okay, time for Talon to go away. There's a big brawl in this room. I don't know, skipping the bridge with Sin versus Talon closing this room is a little bit of a great either way sort of scenario. How long do these things last? Doesn't say. Just around, you know, however long they want to be. It's very easy to overlook that they give you access to these skills, by the way. The doomed ancient Kraz. Okay, I don't think there's any loot over there. I've never brought Nika to take out Famished Ancient Burn. I don't know if it'd be worth it or not. Might be. I still got Celestial Assassins, but I might as well use it again. This boss is, you know, only gonna last so long, then I get a morale boost and some of my dudes again. There's Star Ancient Kusun. Well, that sucked. Using that while I had all my stats down, less than ideal. I got Wail of Doomed just as I was casting Shadow of Distress is what happened there. Meant it was done at 0 spec, which is not what I would have wanted at all. Good idea to keep an eye on that boss. That boss is coming in. Go. Okay, good. We wrecked it. That's exactly what needed to happen. Star Ancient there is very deadly. Is this you or... Okay, your entire party. So yeah. Easily gets our supply of Celestial Assassins up. Very nicely. I see this triple blade. You can't hide it from me. This should give me one more proof of legend, so that'll be nice. This is the bridge that Sin helps with up here. Well, bare minimum, be able to dip into Nightfall today. Oh, I should have given myself a new thing of skills for getting to Raisu Palace. I was just kind of distracted by trying to finish the mission. So I forgot to do that. Danik is just on the other side of this bridge, so if you kind of just drag people along, you do get the cutscene. Danica. That'll just teleport your entire party here. So that kind of makes Sin a little bit less valuable in my mind. Hardness sucks. Having a massively reduced attack time is very unpleasant. Oh, that guy gave me a cupcake. Excellent. Let's go ahead and add that faction pack while I'm thinking about it. Give my dudes a chance to regain some energy. Add one. Factions, standard booster. Hey, I got Blessed Light. That'll be nice for when I get monks. Okay, things that stand out. Obviously, Plague Touch, Signal of Disruption is kind of nice. Spirit Rift is a nice pickup. There's some stuff that I can do with Plague Signet that's decent. That's good, that's good. Can be useful. Ritual Lord's okay, but not great. Blessed Light's nice. I mean, it's obviously not pertinent to anything I'm doing at the moment, but... Okay, we'll just get some aggro going here. Hi, I don't need to use skills for a couple seconds. That's fine. Ha! Can't block me. Because I have Unseen Fury. Yeah. This is actually the part where the diversions can more easily catch me off guard. Don't like them landing on my dudes either, though. Let's see, I'll probably want to change bars around a little bit. Maybe not. For fighting Shido. I'm just kind of trying to think ahead a little bit. What I might want to do in fighting Shido. But I don't think I really need to do a whole lot. Divine Intervention is not a great skill. The problem with Divine Intervention is it doesn't heal enough. I don't understand the point of that cutscene. It just shows us walking around a corner. Like, literally, it just shows us walking around that corner, and I don't know why. Quite clear. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're going to finish factions today. So that's excellent news. Let's see. I don't think I need to do much here. I gave myself skills. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do some build tweaks for doing this actual thing. Part of Shadow might be useful here. Save yourselves. Is save yourselves something that I want to use? I might. I definitely want Wild Blow. Shroud of Distress seems like a good option. I often will use critical defenses. I'm going to use Flashing Blades. Okay, I'm going to run this as my bar. I think I'm mostly okay with what these guys do. Kai Ying is fine, but I'd actually rather have Devona or Luke. Let's go with Lucas here. This should probably be fine for taking down Shido. Oh, what do I want for Kunavang's skill on my bar? I guess I'll draw Part of Shadow for Kunavang's skill. I think Kunavang's skill is more important. There will be some banishment happening. I don't think I'll get banished, but the Henchies might. So we do need to be ready for that. I'm up to 3 proofs of legend now. I think I'll probably be getting a couple off camera and getting her the bow off camera tonight or after the streams, but you know, that's how it's gonna go. It's important to take down these guys to get your henchmen's back, but also because it gives you a morale boost, which will allow us to there he goes. I might wait a little bit, get a cutscene from the end of this with my character in it. There we go. Or get a screenshot. There we go. That's a good screenshot for me. Thank you, man with plan. I've ended Shido's reign. I'm gonna go grab his daggers as my just reward for doing so. Depth of Shadows. Give me, yeah, Shido's blades. Excellent. I'll just trade him with these chitin fragments. I don't think there's anything else I need to do here, so that's good. I'm not gonna walk all the way to the end. Let's go ahead and get ourselves to another world region, shall we? Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I want to go to Embark Beach and grab today's mission because it is useful. What is today's bounty? Ha ha ha, nope, not doing the deep. Curse of the Norn Bear is great to have, though. I guess I might as well do a little bit of inventory management here. I need a new ID kit, please. Thank you. you. Okay, back to Kining Center. It feels weird having that be so small. Let's see. I do need some additional head cheese. Let's just grab Aiden, I guess. Okay. Guardsman Linro. Where I try to remember where Linro is. I think he's over this direction. Got some nice birds outside. So we're going to be getting a bunch of skills in a quick order here. Do you have another one? Chaos and Krita. Yeah, I'll grab that as well. But I want to do Linro's thing. I do not need Wild Blow here. Let's put Caltrops on. Okay, I'm just going to talk to Cormier. I think there's going to be somebody here to try to take me to Tyria as well. I do want to go there, but I want to go to Elona first. Oh. Oh, yes. This is the way down. This takes you over to, like, the lighthouse. It's very easy to think that's the way forward. It is not. Cormier and Menlo just hanging out over here, as you do. What I want to do is I want to go pick up the heroes from Nightfall and then head over to Prophecies. So I may conclude the Guild Wars one portion of today with Divinity Coast. Not sure. I'm going to talk to him to advance the quest as well. We are ready, yes. Okay, we need to close some Chaos Rifts. It's Rangers you can't block. Helmet Claws suck. There's a lot of like skill capping and stuff that I'm going to want to do on this character as well. At some point. But this quest is not meant to be super difficult, whatever that's worth. I'm really glad for Shroud of Distress. We do need to stay here long enough to close this Chaos Rift. Well, Linro already died, so, you know, that's womp womp. One nice thing about... Oh, man, there's so many skills that it'll be nice to pick up once I get to Elona. Whirlwind Attack is very high on that list. Critical Agility is nice. I feel like Whirlwind Attack is more important. Wow. Okay, that hurt. Claw get me. I feel like the claw got me. Awkward because we're going to be aggroing from multiple directions at once, which is less than ideal. So I don't mind leaving Wild Strike as the principal offhand on my bar right now. henchmen I've been, or the heroes I've been using will probably actually be spending a good bit of time on the bench soon. Because my plan is to level up the Nightfall henchmen in Tyria. That's kind of what my long-term, midterm, current plan, current term plan is. We don't need you meteor showering. Not gonna prevent you from doing it, but I don't know where the music went. A little weird. A little weird that. I'm gonna just salvage both of these. Hello, Bozia. My armor? Yes, it is max armor. It is radiant. So I have slightly less armor than it would be if I had, say, like Night Stalkers or Blessed, for example. Hey, Gormir. We are ready. Yes. Elona, land of the golden sun. Yeah, assassins are not that durable unless you really put a lot of stuff into making them durable. And by a lot of stuff, I mean resources of various kinds. What quest would Benda have for me? Oh, okay. She wants to tell me how to get to Eye of the North. There is Issue Light Crate right over here. I am in District 2. I'm noticing. Sure, we'll just grab a bunch of platinum. I'm gonna switch over to Dervish. I'm gonna grab some skills off of Ton over here. Oh boy, there's a lot that I ultimately want. Swap will be good to pick up. This is one of those things where like I have limited options of number of skills I can grab at the moment, so what ones do I want to prioritize? Is there any of these that would actually be useful? I think Heart of Holy Flame it already gave me. This one is useful because I can use it to make my attacks deal holy damage and get double damage in on undead. I think most of these are not going to last long enough to be worth using. Rending Touch actually might be, so I'm going to pick up Rending Touch. I wouldn't get much damage off of it, but it still is an enchantment removal skill that might be useful. Grab Conviction is a nice option. I'm gonna grab those for now. I don't need to buy skills for hero access. I do want Go for the Eyes. Go for the Eyes is useful in Assassin because it is energy gain. I will want some more spear attacks. Remedy Signet, absolutely get in my list of skills. Let's grab a couple of spear attacks that I like to have on hand as well. Don't think I'm going to worry too much about a lot of these. I'll grab Find Their Weakness because that also could be kind of useful to have. And then Warrior. Again, there's going to be... I do want Bull Strike. I like Soldier's Strike as well. Frenzied Defense is not amazing. Okay, let's just start grabbing assassin skills. Okay, that'll do for me. Runs me out of skill points, but it'll do for me. Okay. I don't know that I want to be doing anything. Well, I definitely don't need save yourselves right now. I will. Oh yeah, remedy signet. Get on my bar. I will want to pick up whirlwind attack. That'll require me to get hero skill points though, so I'll worry about that later. I don't know why the Sunspear Scout is saying anything to me, because he won't give me anything because he's like, whoa, you're a bit much. Okay, so I need to add a bunch of things over here. First of all, I just got to a new region of Nightfall. I got to Easton, so I want to get a Nightfall General Pack. That gives me some skills. And then I just got Cost Dunkoro. Let's grab Nightfall Warrior. I need 2 monks and a dervish. Dervish, add 1. And monk times 2. Okay, let's go see what all just ended up. Yeah, I just got a bunch of skills. So it's everything after Redsig is fresh here. Caretaker's Charge, some Prot Spirit copies, good. Prot Spirit I like to have available. Find their weakness is good. That's always useful in some areas. Energizing Course is nice if I'm going that direction. Sorry, Restoration is decent. I really wish Charging Strike was in Tactics instead of Strength, because it'd be a lot of fun to use on Assassins and Dervishes. Don't really care about Frenzy. Bunch of useful Dervish stuff. And Mend Ailment's really nice to pick up. I like Mend Ailment on heroes in particular, because they don't spam it as much as some of the other ones, so they actually spend time doing other healing things. And if you're in an area where you're just getting coded in conditions, will actually provide a lot of healing. So I'm not too thrilled about getting 2 Signova removals. I'm not a huge fan of that skill. But okay, cool. That will give me more skills to work with. Let's see. Forget what I'm supposed to do next. Oh, I need to go do the friggin' training. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and advance things here a little bit. They have their little back and forth. I don't care. I'm gonna grab Sasuke. So might as well go do that. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting far enough to do any other missions or not here. We'll find out. I don't need to go advanced battle preparations any right now, so I probably won't. What I'm planning on doing is I'm just going to go to the Sunspear area here and then continue on to get Sasuke. Yeah, I'll worry about hero management, because I do want to sub in lower level heroes, because I want to get experience points on them. So I'll probably be rocking Takora, Dunkoro, Milani, Koss, and Sasuke for a while. Just be a little melee heavy unless I grab a random spear for Koss instead of a machete and give him some spear attacks. But Let's see. Yeah, I just need this outpost. I don't need anything else. Let's leave my party. Yeah, because these guys come to me at level 15. For whatever reason, they give them extremely low level gear by default and have to give you higher level gear. I'm not sure why they can't just not have them equipped with low level garbage, but here we are. Okay, how do I want to get these guys out? Milani. I don't mind her using. Yeah, I do like a Radiant Scythe, so I'm going to go ahead and give her that. The energy management's important, I think. I'd rather her have more mysticism and Scythe Mastery than random Earth Prayers. Do I have Heart of Holy Flame? Does not look like it. That's unfortunate. That would be useful. I can still give her Banishing Strike. That will be handy later. What elite do I want her to be running? Go Avatar of Grenth? Or some other random thing. Guess I can go Wounding Strike. Zealous Renewal is good in this situation. Do I have... Heart of Fury is that Eye of North? Ice Haste. No, because I was just seeing it at the merchant. Hermites, this is barely worth it. Yeah, I'll give it to her anyway. Let's see, I have 6 Restic, so I'm going to just slap a Restic on here. Do I have Antidote Signet? That's a really good question. No, I don't have that in my pool. I could give her a copy of Remove Hex though. I don't dislike that as an idea. Yeah, I don't dislike that at all. I like having Remove Hex around. Costs. I don't have Symbolic Strike. I don't think that's an Eye of the North skill. Swordsmanship and Tactics. I guess I can leave him that way. I do have Quivering Blade. So I guess I can do Barbarous Slice, Gash, Quivering Blade. That seems reasonable. Thrill of Victory. I do like having an interrupt here. I kind of would like a movement speed buff, though. Do I have Sprint? I don't think he needs a self-heal here, for what that's worth. None Shall Pass. That's a spicy one. Give him None Shall Pass. Let's give him a Res Sig. I know I have plenty of those. I don't think I want to give him any more energy skills, especially unless they're longer recharge. He doesn't need Heal Sig. Do I have Remedy Signets? I don't have much Paragon stuff in general. Okay. I think Sight Beyond Sight's Eye of the North skill. Yeah, I don't see that. Oh, you know what? I can give him Dash. Let's go Slash Assassin and give him Dash. That'll do. Okay, and Dunkoro is... Yeah, he's by default the Healing Prayers monk. What elites do I have? Okay, I don't have a whole lot of Healing Prayers elites. I do have Healing Breeze, which I like Healing Breeze. I have too much melee for me to want to give him Healing Whisper. Guess we'll run Orison. Oh yeah, my pool is very limited here. I do have Guardian at least. I don't want to give him Blessed Light because Blessed Light's very energy intensive, and he's not going to use that smartly right now. Let's go with Light of Deliverance and Healing Seed. Do I have... John. Grab Healing Seed. I might want to go slash Ellie on him in order to get some stuff there. Words of Comfort. Sign of Devotion. I believe I got Deny Hexes. Yeah. That'll be nice. And then... let's just check. Okay, I have plenty of copies of Glyph of Lesser. Yeah, that'll do for now. Talcor will be a little bit easier to build because I have more options in there for whatever reason. Let's see. So hero skills, I do want several, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any hero skill points. Yeah. I'll be getting plenty later, so I'm not going to bother with that now. I do want Whirlwind Attack. There we go. Open these up. Okay, let's go get Sasuke. Over here in Zelon Reach. I don't think it really matters which way I go around this rock. Right. Zero reason to fight these bugs. No reason to fight any of those things. There is reason to fight. There's some drakes that can pop up. There is reason to fight those. Just push myself a little bit further. Just in case I drop chunks of drake flesh, which are very useful for advancing a certain quest line we'll need to later. I have a few drake kebabs lying around, I think, but the more I get, the better. No chunks of drake flesh. That's fine. I wasn't necessarily expecting to get any, but... That is annoying. I'll deal. But it is annoying. Well, they executed that with extreme prejudice. To what end? I don't know. They did it. I'm gonna go pick myself up at Sasuke. Ooh, I can drop these iron ingots off. I will happily do. I do need to customize these. At some point here. Not an immediate concern, but... something I do want to attend to at some point. Does this give me... No, just gives me Akai Sasuke. Don't know what else I was expecting. This is way more melee than I want in a party at a time, but eh. Melee is not bad, it just has a lot of detrimenting factors. Like, one of the problems that you have when you're doing melee is you have to run up to your enemy, so it takes you longer to get started in attacking. Okay, let's go ahead and go get Sasuke. Add him to the party. He'll be a little bit lower level. Definitely going to want to be using him, though. Somebody really wants a taxi to Consulate Docks. Okay, Field General Hayao. Thank you. Okay, that means I should add skills for Sasuke. He's a factions elementalist, so I like to give him skills from factions. Don't know how many fresh ones I got there. A few. Breath of Fire is actually really a significant pickup. Okay, now what I want to do... I do want to eventually pick up those two, but... Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Kaining Center and I'm going to talk to Menlo about going to Kryta. Okay. Talcora needs a skill bar, and I can give her her random, like, free weapons. Sasuke needs a skill bar. Ain't gonna be this, let me tell you what. Okay. Talcora. Let's see. I've got a lot of options here. I think Zealous Benediction, since I got that, makes a lot of sense to give her. I do have like 3 or 4 copies, yeah, of that, so that I'm fine to give. I want Brought Spirit and Mend Ailment. I remember getting Spirit. I actually don't need yet. I'm going to area that's too low level for that to be particularly important. Man, there's a lot of different things that I could do if I had slightly different arrangements. I'll give her a copy of Remove Hex. That's always nice to have around. I'm actually kind of Shielding Hands. That'll be good. A little bit light on skills here, I'm noticing. I guess I can give her Divine Boon. And I have plenty of Glyph of Lessers, so I'll go ahead and give her a Glyph of Lesser Energy. Sure, why not? She's using 1, but I've got plenty, so that's not a concern. Acolyte Sasuke. Did I at any point get any more useful resurrects? I did not. Okay. I typically run Sasuke as fire magic. Let's just dual attune him. Get rid of this earth magic. Give him energy storage. It'll be a little bit of a weak dual attune, but dual attune it is. I have at least 2 fires, don't I? I have 5. That is not a concern. I can flare, fireball, and firestorm with the best of them. And breath of fire. There's flare. And what do I want for my last skill here on him? Immolate, Bed of Coals. Let's just go with lava arrows. I'm not a huge fan of lava arrows, but they're fine. They'll be fine where I'm going. Okay, I kind of want to turn in a few quests and then wrap up this portion of today's stream by going to Tyria. Turning in these quests will give these guys some experience points, so that's nice. Up-level them up a little bit. I'm not going to grab that quest currently because it would give me an item in my inventory that I'd be kind of stuck with. That looks like that might be the only quest I have that's active. The other one that I have to turn in requires me to go into a town, so I'm not going to worry about that one right now. Bye-bye. Nope. I don't want to go to Backdeck Byway. I want to go to the docks over this direction. Junkin Pier. Not to be confused with the Kaineng docks, which are not on Kaineng Center. They're off the marketplace. I don't know why. I feel like it's a little confusing. Granted, the entire city is Kaineng City. Important not to get that, like, Kaineng Center and Kaineng City. Kaineng Center is the center of Kaineng City because it's right next to the Imperial Palace. Of course, I'll immediately lose these two, but that's fine. I'm here to level up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes. It'll be great. Indeed. Okay. We need to go talk to Armian. Mines Gate. Oop, I'm getting to prophecies, so guess what that means? I need to add some skills for getting to prophecies. There's a whole pile of skills that you get when you start doing this part if you're following my general rules. Did I get a resurrection skill? I got vengeance. I did get word of healing. Heal party. Here, I'll scroll down so y'all can see. So notable things that I got in that. Swirling Aura. That makes water magic a lot more appealing. Heal party is useful, but very energy intensive. Chain lightning is really important for air Ellies. What I like to make Vec. Enfeebling blood is good. Word of healing and Bip are both really good pickups. I don't know if I want to change Dunkora over to Word of Healing just yet. I don't think it's necessary, but... Oh, okay. I wasn't necessarily going to run over to Gordon Ecker, but I do actually really want to make sure I pick up this empty copy of the Flameseeker Prophecies before I do anything here. So I'm quite happy to pick that up. Okay, well, in the midst of all of these fireworks and grand celebrations... that's going to go ahead and wrap up the Guild Wars portion of the stream. I will be returning in just a few minutes. Just take a short break to get myself going. Take a short break before I start Axiom Verge section. But I will be wrapping up the Guild Wars portion of today's stream here. Thank you all for watching this. Please stick around for Axiom Verge. But if you don't, I understand. And I thank you for watching this part. So I will be back with more Guild Wars... Today's Wednesday. So I'll be back with more Guild Wars on the Tuesday of next week. And I might be doing something special because, like I said, that's the anniversary of the slow playthroughs start. But let's see. Anything else that I need to add? You can follow the channel to get notified when I go live and all that sort of stuff. But, okay. I will sign off the Guild Wars portion here. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Just take a couple minute break and get started with Axiom Verge. Thank you for watching this part, though.